So, hello, good evening, everyone. Today we have another session for our YouTube family for the previous year questions of RBI Grade B. So, I'm covering the finance portion right now. So, I have already covered the 2025 question that has been asked in the finance part, right? So, today we are going to start with the 2024 program, right? That the question that has been asked in 2024. So, you can understand that these questions I have already discussed. So, you all can join for the purpose of your static portion completion and the to get a mastery over the current affairs. You can join our Clarity for Sure platform, right? That is RBI Grade B 2026 mentorship program, and the test series also only at the price of 2,999, right? So here is our program that is going on, and you all can join that. Now, all I have already discussed these 15 questions from 2025. Now let's see about the some of the questions that has been asked in year 2024. So I'm going to discuss the 2024 PYQ of finance. In this video, I will only discuss 5-6 questions. Rather, we will cover it, right? So in 2000, if I will talk about 2024, I have seen that uh, there are passage type of a question has greatly asked in the 2024, even in management, also even in finance. So the passage we will read it and we will try to. Well, most of the questions has been asked in 2024 in the form of passage, and it was not tough. It was something new to the aspirant. They have given the passage in the finance also, and they have asked some questions related to it, right? So just have the and obviously this is a memory based questions. It is not a same question that has been asked because no one remembers that. Slightly whatever data we have just made the passage over there with that, right? So question from 1 to 4 is the passage based question. Just let's start now. So just read it. Read the below given passage and answer the following questions. Okay. In the recent efforts to streamline transaction, in the recent efforts to streamline the transactions and enhance investors' security, the X has introduced new measures for public issues of debt securities. Okay. X has introduced new measures for what? Public issues of debt security. This measures requires individual investors seeking to apply through what? Intermediaries to use a special method to underline this word method of block funds, especially for smaller subscription amounts. Investors will need to provide an account linked wait account linked to the payment ID. Is it clear? Associated with a bank in their bid come application forms. By doing so, X to reduce dependency on traditional banking routes and encourage the adoption of faster digital options for managing the subscription. The circular issued by X outlines, it is a circular based question, that this updated process will apply to public issues of multiple debts instruments, including redeemable preferential shares, municipal bond, and securitized debt products. These changes, designed to safeguard the interest of retail investors, will be implemented soon, thus requiring intermediaries to update their application protocols under the revised guidelines. X expects more efficient fund blocking that are the risk or delays contributing to the more secure investment environment. X makes such amendments to ensure that the new protocols align with national standard for the market regulations. While investors may choose other approached methods for larger applications, smaller transactions are expected to follow this updated pathway, underscoring X commitment to modernize financial process for the benefit of all the participants in the security market. So this question was completely current based question, right? It is a moderate kind of a question. So this is a SEBI circular question, and the passage has been taken in the form of that. So the first question that has been asked: what is the maximum subscription amount under which investors are required to use the designated fund blocking method? So from this question, you can understand in 2024 they have asked questions from the circulars. So what was that? SEBI has given. SEBI is the Mr. X over here, right? So SEBI mandates that investors applying for debt securities through intermediaries must use the specified fund blocking method for application up to rupees 5 lakh. Is it clear? So it was a moderate kind of a question, and you can easily do that. Those who are covering the circulars very well, they can do that. SEBI and RBI circulars is most important for the RBI Grade B examination. You can see the question over here in 2024. Now, the second question, which method must be used to block funds for certain debt security subscriptions as indicated by SEBI? So which method you can use? Okay? It is also a circulars based question. So you can understand at that time in that year, ASBA is used for security. Try to understand this. ASBA, it is used for security for ASBA is used for, sorry, not security, equity IPOs, but SEBI now mandates UPI for smaller subscription for debt securities. अब SEBI क्या करता है कि smaller subscription के लिए debt securities देता है, but earlier ASBA is used for equities IPO. So the Security and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI, has implemented use of UPI for blocking funds in certain debt security subscription. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now, this shift aims to streamline what? Why they have changed from ASBA to this UPI? Because this shift aims to streamline the process, allowing investors to authorize payment directly through UPI for faster and more efficient. UPI क्यों use किया जाएगा? For faster and more efficient fund blocking. ठीक है? Reducing the need of intermediaries. बीच के financial intermediaries के need को there should be less. So the UPI mechanism facilities quick, secure transaction and enhances the ease of investing in debt securities. So what is the option over here? The 5 option that is given for this question, right? It is UPI is the correct option. So I hope the explanation is very much clear to everyone, and you will see that in 2024 the passage type of a question that has been asked, and it was easy, it was not tough. Student find it bit right. It is something which is September month, I guess, because the examination at that but close SEBI. You only need to understand 6 month circulars, right? 6 month circular you should be in your brain for SEBI and RBI. For RBI Grade B, finance as well as ESI, it is very much important. They can ask the question, especially in finance. So these both questions was asked from the passage, and this passage has taken from the circulars. Is it clear? Though any material you are reading for the circulars will be suffice this if they are covering thoroughly. Okay, so UPI will be the correct option for the second question. Now the third question, which organization has introduced this update guideline for debt security? It is a very easy question, right? Which you can all answer. It is just SEBI, because everything is talking about the SEBI. Even if you are not knowing the circular, right, you can understand with the reading of the passage. Okay, security, debt securities, and everything. It is talking about which regulation of regulator is regulating the mutual fund. So it is just SEBI, which is talking about the equity, UPI, fund blocking, and everything. Even if you are not knowing the circulars, but it is from the September month circulars. At that time, they have asked the question directly, right? So the last question from this passage that they have asked: when will the newly implemented guidelines for debt security subscription take effect? And it was at that time, if the question has been asked from the circular in 2024, it was something of November 1, 2024. So SEBI guidelines for debt security subscriptions are said to take over on November 1st, 2024. Okay? So even if you are covering everything thoroughly now of SEBI circular 3 and 6 months, right? So you will be not 3 and 6 months, it is for 6 months. You will be covering each and every question, right, of finance. So if you will see the divergence between the 2025 and 2024, it was something like that. In 2025, they have asked some straight away question also in the format of passage, but in 2024 they have gone through circulars. So you can't really rely at which year they will ask something. So you have to prepare everything, even the static portion well, even the current affairs well. Is it clear? And only you have to understand one subject. So now let read this passage. Read the following given passage and answer the following questions. Okay? So in 2014, the RBI, right? The RBI introduced a new category of banks specially designed to address the financial needs of what? Undeserved sections of society. Is it clear? Undeserved section of society. You should understand the passage very well. These institutions were established to improve the access of financial services in rural and semi-urban areas where traditional banking infrastructure is limited. Okay, more focused on semi-urban and rural area. They are focused on providing support to some marginalized sections, including micro and small enterprises, unorganized sector workers, lower income households who often struggle to access the formal banking channels. These banks are required to provide credit and savings options tailored to the needs of the individual and small businesses with limited resources. The primary goal of this institution is to bridge the gap in the financial access for the communities that are typically excluded from the mainstream banking services. Despite being smaller in scale compared to the commercial banking, the objective of this bank is, however, not small. They play a vital role in connecting undeserved regions or to basic banking services and to aim a significant impact of the financial landscape. Is it clear? The passage is clear to everyone, right? Additionally, this institution emphasized building strong relationship with local communities, contributing to reduce income disparity and fostering economic growth in areas lacking established ठीक है. Additional, this institution emphasized building strong relationship with local communities, contributing to reduce income disparity and fostering economic growth, ठीक है, in areas lacking established financial network. This Through this model, they also support financial literacy, empowering clients to manage their savings effectively and access affordable credit to the personal and business use. ठीक है. So try to answer, identify the type of bank described in it. So it is very easy if you have some static knowledge. So small finance banks was introduced in year, right? Small finance bank, if you read the passage, it was introduced in the year 2024, and this passage is talking about this bank only because it is to provide the financial services to undeserved sections, including small business and lower income household, right? So it is a very moderate kind of a thing. With the passage they have, a small finance bank is the correct option for the fifth question. Now the sixth question. Okay, what is the primary aim of the banks described in the passage? What are the primary aim? Maximizing profit, is it? Try to understand. No. Expanding international operation, no, because it is related to the household and the lower income. Serving the financial needs of undeserved population, this is correct. So within the passage you are getting the answer. Investment in banking services, no. Corporate financing, no. So C option is correct for the small finance bank 2014, right? So question 6, I hope also it is clear. Very easy questions they have asked. So the banks mentioned in the passage primarily cater to which groups? Which groups they cater? Try to understand. This is a also very easy question, right? If you have a concept of small finance bank, then you can understand it easily. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? So try to answer. Try to answer. Bolo. The banks mentioned in the passage is what? Emphasizes on the small enterprises and lower income household. Is it clear? Okay, very easy. The seventh question is also very easy. The eighth question. In addition to provide financial service, these banks also contribute by what? By what? Tell me. By what? You can understand this. It is very easy. It is promoting the financial literacy among undeserved communities. Promoting the financial literacies among undeserved communities. Offering competitive interest in the large, no. Increasing automation in urban, ये talk ही नहीं कर रहा है. Semi urban and rural places में था. Reducing reliance of foreign investment, इससे कोई relation ही नहीं है for the small finance bank. So if you will understand the static portion of classification of bank that is going in our RBI Grade B mentorship program that I have already told you, right? If you will understand that concept very well, you will easily do these questions easily, right? So thank you so much. This is our RBI Grade B mentorship program that is going on. So today I have discussed the 8 question from 2028. Sorry, not 2028. I'm really sorry. 2024. I have discussed the 8 questions. So 8 questions were both questions were in the form of passage. So thank you so much. If you want to have a clarity over the mentorship program, then you can also take some trial classes that is going on in the RBI mentorship program, Introduction to Economics, that is mapping with ESI and syllabus. You can take a trial classes also in the economics and ESI classes. 2 of the classes, that is national income, has been completed in 2 parts. First part of the national income is of trial. Second part also first class is of trial. So both part first class is of trial version. So you can understand how we are teaching, how we are providing the notes and everything. So you will have a greater clarity. So thank you so much. Keep learning. Bye. Take care.